Hello and welcome to my channel. Coast to coast road trip update, something more Route 66. Welcome back and thanks for being here. We are back on the road, and I don't even know how many days we've been on the road anymore. I just kind of lost track, and I already forgot what we said last night. Santa Rosa?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, that's right. Just outside of it, I think. We stayed in a Best Western Conference Center, and the hotel was nice enough, but what a headache. It was all outdoor entryways, which worked out really well for us the last time we stayed in one because we were on ground floor. But this place, we were on the third floor, and there was only one elevator in the whole place, and it wasn't anywhere near the wheelchair ramp that we were using to get the carts off the parking lot and onto the sidewalks. It must have taken us a little over an hour to unload everything and get it all up to the room. We finally got settled in, and we opted to let one of the cats run loose in our room. The little female, she is very well adjusted and friendly. We left the boys locked up, but later in the night we discovered that the door latch does not latch shut no matter what you do. It took them until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I think, but they figured out that they could pull the door open, so they did. One of them did.
Jailbreak.
Yep, jailbreak. So, and they weren't any trouble. They just roamed around and explored, and oddly enough, behaved like cats. I wound up waking up at like 4 o'clock and then got out of bed at 4:30, I think. That was about when you went back to sleep.
Yes.
And so I worked on some photos and stuff like that. I've been sharing photos on my Instagram, and most of the photos that I've been sharing, a lot of it is stunt parking stuff. I call it stunt parking, or trailer witchcraft. Seems to be a popular term as well, and that's where I just kind of squeeze my trailer into weird positions to get it to fit places, whether it's to take up just one parking spot or to strategically take up just 2 side-by-side spots if I don't have a pull-through available to me. I don't like taking up 3 parking spots with this little setup that I have. I will if I know I'm going to be in and out of someplace really quickly, but for an overnighter, I prefer to do just 1 spot. So I really like finding a long parking spot, and if I can't find that, then perhaps 2 parking spots or a parking spot that is adjacent to one of those painted buffers that you're not supposed to park in. Then I'll jackknife the trailer into that and put the car just in 1 spot. Right now we are on our way to Miami, Oklahoma, and one of the attractions there is called, I think, the Cuckoo Burger or something like that. It's got a big cuckoo clock on top of the building, and I don't know if I'm going to eat there again. I like their burgers well enough, but I don't know that I'll be hungry when I get there. I might, though. I haven't eaten yet. It's almost 3 o'clock. I haven't had anything, except for breakfast, right?
Yeah, it's a popcorn.
Popcorn,
And
yes.
some grandma's cookies.
Grandma's cookies. Grandma's been really good for me on this trip. She's been giving me all kinds of great cookies. And then we're going to go up to Pittsburgh, Kansas. I don't think it's on Route 66. The only reason we're going there is because it is the closest Starbucks on the Kansas border that we can still get in and get a Kansas mug. At least that's what we're hoping to accomplish. And then from Kansas, we're going to go to Rolla, I'm not sure how to say it, Missouri. And that will set us up for the next leg of our trip, where we're going to go see a friend that I serve with. Man, it's been about 30 years since I last saw her. And
That long?
can you believe it? Yeah, 30
Wow.
years. I mean, we've heard of each other, and we were, gosh, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but we were top of our field in what we did. And so because of that, we were aware of each other and what we were each accomplishing, but we didn't speak to each other because we diverged and went into separate fields. She pursued marine safety, and I pursued general electronics management. So we just kind of this way, and it just didn't really keep in contact. So she reached out when I was on this trip and said, hey, come on by, bring the cats. She fosters cats, and so the cats here are welcome. They're unusual, well, I don't want to say unusually quiet, but after the little taste of freedom that the boys got, they did not want to go back into the cages at all. And the one, is he here? Here, he's behind me. He was very aggressive and growling and hissing and everything, and so we had to just jack that sedative right into it, right down his throat. No trying to mix it in with food. He's getting it. Shotgun, right in. So he's been very mellow today. You got anything to say? Tired? I'm a little tired.
Very tired.
The quiet comfort of riding in this car. The super plush and compliant suspension. No. I don't know. GTI's great. She just doesn't appreciate it.
Rides like a jackhammer.
No, it doesn't. It's stock, guys. It's a stock suspension. And loaded, so it's nice and cushy, and yeah. This thing rides good. We'll be back. We just had dinner, late lunch dinner at Waylands Cuckoo Burger. It just seems to be one of those places you have to visit if you're on Route 66 in Oklahoma. So I've been there before, and we went again. This time I had the chili cheese dogs. Joanne had the burger.
Buffalo burger.
What did you think?
It was pretty good. The mustard on it is really good. It's a smoky mustard.
Oh, really? Okay. So, and then of course I took the pictures because I was trying to not really duplicate the pictures that I took the last time I was there, but just kind of replicate some of the things that I visited. Now we're headed to Pittsburgh, Kansas to get her a mug. So it's an hour up the road, just to barely touch into Kansas, and then we're going to immediately turn east and head into Missouri, stopping short of St. Louis. It's another day on the road. She was just telling me how soothing the sound of the exhaust is. We're both pretty wiped out. Today I don't think it's going to be our longest day. It's just going to be a late one because I don't know, a few videos ago I think I mentioned, just a drive-by mentioned that I've been sleeping very strangely. I would wake up some mornings at 4 o'clock, and after several mornings of that I decided to just get up and do sunrise photos. I don't know if I put that in video, but definitely if you follow my Instagram or my Facebook, then you've probably seen that. Notice some of those early mornings, and that's why. Fast forward to today. Now, with as tired as I get driving, if my body's still sleeping at 6 or 7 o'clock, I'm taking it because I just haven't been sleeping completely every night. I was up just a few mornings ago, right? I think it was 2 mornings ago. I got up at about 4 o'clock and did some work on photographs and stuff like that. But and then you slept, and then yet this morning, last night she didn't sleep because again we had the cats running loose in the hotel room, and one of them is very naughty. Naughty cat. But the fact that he didn't keep me awake and I didn't want to throttle him in the middle of the night is further proof that I'm just exhausted. So I slept through it all, but she didn't. So I think we got on the road a little after 10 by the time we were all packed up and ready to go. We're starting to get a little bit of I'll just call it barn fever, but not enough for me to speed excessively. I don't even think I'm doing 2 over right now. But we're feeling it. We're tired of being on the road. And I know she is. She just told me this morning that she wanted to be home. She's not.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm not sure if the cats will all make it though, but we'll get there. And I hope this video series has been at least a little bit entertaining. We are not, gosh, when it's just me, when I first started this channel, I was doing most of my videos from right here in the driver's seat. And I felt like that was getting trite. And so I mixed it up and did some stuff in the house, in my bike room, as we call it. I think I'd done something in the shed, one shot in the office, which is tough up there, and then a few driveway things as I was working on the driveway. And now here we are. Now the shot in the car is a little different because I have her with me. But this is all we're doing is just these boring. Oh, we did do the one thing in bed, but it wasn't that kind of thing in bed. But most of these shots are just car shots, right? So I don't know if this has been boring to you or not, if you found it interesting. It's still just us talking heads with a little bit of photos shown in here and there. We're not camping, we're not cooking on camera. I don't know. I've had a couple of visitors say that they like boring content. So I hope I'm giving you what you want. All right, I'm babbling too much. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Talk to you later.